Absolutely nothing is going to go wrong with tonight's Truck Vloggers show.
The longer the road leading me away from you, the more the miles between us seem to slip away. The longer the road taking me away tonight, the more that I remember things I meant to say. Another town, nothing changes. The streets are cold when you're alone. Don't let me down, be there waiting. I'm coming home. The longer the road, yeah, the longer the road.
Good evening. Good evening. How are we? Sam. Sam
Ah.
is with us. How are you?
You forgot to change your voice there at the last minute, didn't you?
I did.
Nothing's going to go wrong. Funny bit.
Yeah. Oops. How are you, Sam?
Not too bad, sir. Not too bad. Living a nightmare, chasing a dream, but you know what? We're getting through it.
Absolutely. We've got 10 comments already. Blimey, look at all these comments coming in already.
No, everyone say hello.
Yeah, absolutely. Good evening to you. Welcome along. This is the brand new look to the Truck Vloggers show. Sam, I thought what I'd do is if it went well, I thought we might even podcast it.
Ah,
What do you reckon?
what? So it's immortalised?
Yeah, kind of that kind of thing.
Ugh.
If it went well.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah. Find us on all your popular platforms for podcasting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Well, we were supposed to have Will and James with us, but I don't know where they've got to. They're running. I think fashionably late is probably the way of putting it.
Oh no! They're on bigger and better things tonight. Maybe spending time with their families or something. We all want to do that.
That's it. That's obviously what it is. It's obviously what it is. So yeah, what I thought we'd do is we'll keep it to about 60 minutes as well, and then it's not too long. It should be just about right. What do you think?
I don't know. We'll start drinking now.
Well, you've got a drink. One sec. Got mine here.
Dad, what have you done?
Yeah, I'm on the hard stuff, as you can see.
Is that full flat?
No.
Oh no! Come on.
I've had my naughtiness for the night. I had chocolate cake because my nippers.
You're looking svelte, sir. You're looking svelte.
Thanks, mate. Do you like it? The new look me. Yeah, it's going well. I've had a bit of birthday cake because it's my nipper's birthday this weekend. So done that, and that's my naughtiness for the week.
Lovely job. Well done. Well done.
So right. Good evening to Road Gopher DJ Priceless. You know who that is. It's himself, isn't it? This should be interesting, he says. Why aren't you in here? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need to explain that?
Yeah.
Apparently I'm having issue. Okay, tell me, guys, what is the issue? Am I jittery? Am I not sounding well? What's the problem here? Just go, sounds like an issue.
You look all right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Look all right to me. You look all right to me, mate. To be fair, yeah. Just monitored it on the other screen. It looks fine to me. You look a little bit cheap camera-y, but that's about it.
I'm a cheap person.
Well,
that's
yeah.
bad.
There we go. We can see us now. I haven't put a background in. Maybe I should do that at some point.
Yeah.
I'll put one of their cheap backgrounds in, shall I?
What's that?
Let's put one. There you go. Look, there's some pretty leaves.
That is so.
Isn't it? I've got something I want to talk about this evening, right? Something that winds me up, Sam. Right? You know when you see on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and you see people recording like a lorry driver in trouble. He's obviously stuck somewhere or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I've got something to say about this. I'm going to play a video right? And I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Here we go.
And now he's stuck. I hope he can get out at the bottom now. Now I've phoned him up to come and help, because at one point he was stuck coming up.
All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. I want to know what your thoughts are, but first, before we do, let's introduce the two late people, shall we? Let's do it. Here we go.
Go on.
We've got some more people coming onto the stream. Here we are. Right.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Yeah. All right, Will.
Hi.
Hello. We've also got James as well waiting in the wings. James, evening.
Hola.
Hello. Look at him reclining on his chair.
Coming in with your foreign languages.
Yes. Yeah. So, did you both see the video that I played just a moment ago?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
You've already seen it on other social. It's been blown up, isn't it?
Yeah. Sam, what do you reckon? What's your take on that? Because I've got a point here, and if you want to add something in the comments, then do add something in the comments and tell us what your thoughts are. But what do you reckon, Sam?
Right. Okay. Well, my first note. By the way, I've moved myself closer to the mic, so if that's any better, let me know. My first thoughts on that is Karen's voice. All right. That was like nails on the chalk. Oh, I hope he can get out at the bottom. Shut up, all right? He's doing a fair job, all right? Shut up, you little cow.
Yes.
Now, let's face it, any lorry driver of any years who's actually done any hard work has probably ended up in that situation. Now, I'm only a Class 2 van driver, and I found myself in that situation quite a few times where I've gone down a lane, my delivery point is down that lane, and I'm thinking, you know what, I'm in it now. That's the way I personally look at it. I'm in it now. I might as well just keep going and make sure I'm proper stuck. So now it seems to me, I've read the news report on this already, and apparently he was he was using Google Maps to avoid a bit of traffic. As we all know, Google Maps, it will send you down all sorts of little lanes to avoid traffic, won't it? Yeah. Which is great. It's all right if you're in your focus. Obviously, when you're, driving Mr. Prime's Merc, I saw that comment, that was brilliant. Then, he's cocked up, but people are helping him, which is nice to see. The farmer's helping him, getting him through the field. I'm just hoping he hasn't lost his job for it. So it's probably the worst day he's ever had in his career. Yeah. And there's someone, I hope he can get out of the bottom. Oh, shut up.
Do you know, this is
fucking Yaris, you bitch.
This is what annoys me. What are your thoughts, James? What do you think about this?
I haven't read up massively on it. Obviously, I've seen the video clearly, and I've heard a couple of bits here and there. But why are you using Google Maps?
Yeah.
Regardless, I used to drive. I used to drive a 12-tonner, and I never used Google Maps. Why are you using Google Maps in an Arctic?
Yeah. That's it. Why are you using Google Maps? Will, I don't know about you, mate, but I think with this, it's the same old thing. And Sam knocked it on the head when he said with Karen's voice. There's a lot of people that will go, oh, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Yeah, look, everybody.
Yep.
Look, everybody. Look at this driver. Instead of going, what was that? I missed that. But instead.
Sorry, Dad, go on.
But instead of going, yo, drive, mate. If you just spin round, go out the fence, turn right, you can go back down that way. What's wrong with doing that? What do you reckon?
Well, they were definitely going the extra mile to make sure the delivery weren't late. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh no! When I order my flashlight off Amazon Prime, I want it here tomorrow. I hope it's on that line.
Yeah.
So book him.
What got him in that position in the first place? Why? What was he?
Maps.
It was Google Maps, was it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I in Manchester Evening News the other day.
Based on your point, Daz, what you asked Will, I think obviously we live in a time where someone's going to record you. Like,
Oh,
it doesn't matter where you are. Someone at my old work. So I'm still in contact with a lot of people at my old work. Someone at my old work. She's not the most confident driver, and when they stick her out on her own, they tend to. She tends to get stuck in quite some bad little places. And I think she's got caught. No, I think she's been stuck 3 times now. In the sort of, I think she's been there 4 or 5 months, and she got stuck 3 times down some tight lanes. Every single time she's ended up on Facebook, and one of the roads she got stuck down. Like, I know, like, you wouldn't really expect someone to be around to take a picture of you.
Yeah, right.
I'm assuming they got out with no damage or whatever to anything.
Yeah. Well, we never heard anything else other than that, did we? So
then, really, they've done quite a good professional job of getting out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been a whole lot worse. Stobarts would just send it, wouldn't they? Let's just go for a low bridge and let's just send it.
Yeah, exactly. Right, get onto the comments. Stuart says, Sugar's trucking vlog. There you go. There's a cheap plug for you, Sugar's trucking vlog. If you haven't been lost or stuck in the arse end of nowhere, then you haven't been anywhere. True, pretty much. That's true. You know, we've all been in that position where we've just gone, fuck. What do I do now? Where do I go now? You got cars around you going honk honk. I need to get past. There's nowhere to stop. There's pressure, and I think you're right. It's
I mean, in my short time in this career, the honk honks mean nothing to me now.
Yeah,
you can honk all you want. If I can't go anywhere, I can't go anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll just handbrake on, fold your arms.
Yeah. Forward. Big trucker in Germany says let's just build a road over that field and stop it happening again.
Not a bad idea, that.
Jack Rambo, good to catch this live. I often drive with 2 prostitutes on my lap and a tranny on my back.
Scumbag.
Personally, I'm wondering why only 2 prozzies.
Well, he's not a very good lorry driver if they're still alive.
No, exactly. Rach, good evening, Rach. Everybody wave at Rach.
Tell you what, I mean, the worst one for me was, I don't know if anybody knows, well, we'll probably know Shaftesbury Avenue in London.
Yes. Too well.
Oh my God. Take it out. Shaftesbury Avenue in London. And I must have missed the road close sign. Must have completely missed it. I'll drive off Piccadilly, past Piccadilly Circus, straight onto Shaftesbury Avenue. Come up straight onto a road closure. Right, okay. Quick look in the mirrors. Right, nothing behind me. Oh, it's going to take a few shunts, but I'll be able to reverse into that road and get myself turned around. I'll be facing the wrong way in the one-way system, but, there's only one way out of this. Straight away, I saw it. Just,
Yeah. I had it the other day. actually. I went into I was doing a delivery to a B&Q, and you turn into the road, and quarter of the way down the road it says HGV deliveries, go along the road and turn left. Right, so now I've got to turn around in a busy car park. This muppet kept, I'm trying to get forward enough to reverse so I can turn around. No, he kept edging with me. I got out and I went, look, you're going to have to back up. Simple as that. In the end, I just started reversing and he soon moved because he was being a stubborn twat. Gets out of his car, starts giving it all of that. And I said, it's funny how you're giving it all of that from like 120 feet away. Gets his phone out. And I thought, you're a muppet. You're an absolute muppet. Jason said, world's full of idiots wanting to get their 5 minutes of fame on Facebook through other people's mistakes, makes them feel superior. Tells me about the person posting that crap. Yeah, I agree with you, Jason. Totally agree with you. The people that are doing that sort of thing are just idiots, just complete idiots. I can hear myself back, so I don't know who's listening. I don't know who's listening to the stream, but I can hear myself back. Can you hear that? Rach, are you listening to it on a speaker?
Turn volume down.
Like I said, nothing's going to go wrong.
Oh dear. But no, I'll tell you what, I mean, if I was to give any advice to any new drivers, never underestimate the impatience of others to get out of your way.
No.
Because again, use London as an example. I'm reversing to a busy side road, and then suddenly there's 3 cars up my backside. I can't pull forward because it means pulling forward back onto the A10.
Yeah.
So now I'll just snarl that up. So I just sat there. Handbrake on, beacons on, hazards on. I just sat there. They all worked themselves out in the end and got the hell out of my way.
Mind the twat in the rigid. Mind the twat in the rigid. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah, I've
By the way, come on, you've got to reckon the merch here. Come on, speak to Dazza.
Yes, yeah. I haven't got one. So
we had to get you big guy size, and now you spelled it down. You have to order a new one.
That's right. Yeah, I'm in large now instead of triple extra large. Large. Sorry. Large.
Oh dear.
Right. So any more thoughts on that, Will?
I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing, I'm afraid.
Rachel, turn the bloody laptop down. Rachel, turn the laptop down. I can hear myself, and I don't like it.
Suck my left nipple.
No.
Yes. Either turn the laptop down or put on Pornhub and have the old stepdaddy going. You get, stepsister caught in the washing machine. You know, put that on so we can hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The video saved on my favourites.
Oh, dear. So anyway, how's everyone's week been anyway?
Yeah. Start with Will. Will, how's your week been? Has it been blinding?
Up and down, very up and down. It started quite well.
You love life.
No, that's just very down. No, it started quite well and then ended with a lot of London, and yeah, I'm starting to get a bit bored of London.
I thought you told him you weren't going to go into London.
Can you stop interrupting?
Yeah, but they never listen, do they?
No. What about you, James? Oh, sorry.
Go on, James. Go on. Give us it. Go on.
Cheers, Sam. Yeah, it's been a busy week. Tuesday I broke down, which you'll see in the vlog that will come out tomorrow on the channel. That was not a good day. That was a bad day. So I had a Portsmouth run, which I normally start at 5 in the morning, and it got to about 6:45, and I had started having like engine malfunction, engine high emissions.
So you got that.
No, it was
I was just thinking that's just a standard day.
Yeah, my truck does that every single morning. I've got to let it warm
Yeah,
up for
but
50
the
minutes,
thing
turn it
is,
on again.
I started seeing some kind of smoke come out of the left-hand side, somewhere around the passenger side of the truck, and I thought, what's going on? So I pulled over in the next lay-by, and I got out and I saw that some kind of belt was snapped and it was hanging from the bottom of the truck, and there was water leaking everywhere. So a mechanic came out to me, and it was the fan belt that had snapped. So he brought some spare fan belts with him to replace it. He thought it was just going to be a quick, easy fix. And then all of a sudden, he tilts the cab and notices that the water pump had also collapsed, which then had caused overheating, and it had burnt a load of the wiring around that area.
Yeah.
So
What
that
do you
was.
drive, by the way?
I drive. Normally, I drive a Volvo FM 460.
Is that what's broken down?
No. Luckily, no.
Ah, right.
God
Okay.
for
What
that.
did break down?
It was the I think it's a Scania P360, something
Oh,
like
it's the
that.
Scania P.
That is
it's
actually quite a common issue with those.
It's an old
bearings
tanker.
going the water pumps.
It's an old tanker truck which was converted into a flatbed. We use it for. It's a 32 tonner, so it hasn't got crane or anything on it, so it can carry the most amount of weight. And so we use it for like quite, the big delivery sort of thing. And yeah, luckily it wasn't my truck, because I would have been very, very sad about that. But the thing is,
he's cursing you at the moment.
Yeah. Well, when he tilted the cab back, he went, oh wait, whatever. Oh, he went, oh crap. Look at your windscreen, James. And my bag with my flask in it had hit the windscreen and smashed the windscreen as well.
Rookie error.
So that
now the
topped it off.
mechanic is partly to blame there.
Well, the thing is, this is what he said to me. He goes, this is why I always ask. He said this is why I asked you if it was safe to tilt the cab, and I said, you didn't ask me, you just started tilting it. And in theory, you're supposed to check that it's safe to tilt the cab. You shouldn't just take my word for it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But also, he's tilted the cab loads of times. My bag's been in it, and it just for some reason that day was the day something happened.
It's luck of the draw at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I had to tell my cab a couple of weeks ago. That's the story that didn't end up on the video. But yeah, literally anything that was on the dash, within the dash, on the bed, on the top bunk, went straight in the passenger footwell. All of it.
Yeah.
The cab was a mess, but everything went straight in the passenger footwell. Would not take the chance.
Yeah. Well, it was a rookie error on both of our accounts, really. But yeah, so and then I then got taken back to the yard. That truck had to get recovered, and I then got back to the yard, jumped in my truck to do a local run, and the guy who I was delivering to sort of misled me with instructions on how to get there, etc., etc. And the delivery point is like 35 minutes away from my yard. I got back to the yard at 4:00 in the afternoon with the delivery still on my truck, and I had 3 hours 10 minutes driving time on the taco. Because he'd misled me. He told me like 5 different ways to get in this place. I tried one. He then told me to try another place. Like 4 of them were weight restricted.
Is this one of those directions like they go, yeah, turn left here, turn right here, and you'll see a tree. It's got 3 branches on this tree, okay? When you get to this tree, jump over it. And you're like, I lost you at turn 1, mate.
What annoys me the most is when he's like, oh, we get Arctics down it. No, you don't. You do not get Arctics down here whatsoever. And
to be fair, you do find sometimes you can get an Arctic in places you'd never dream of putting rigid.
Says that all the time.
You should have seen this. You should have seen the road I had to turn into. Like, I know for a fact you would have got an Arctic in there, like 100%.
On I think it was Thursday. I was doing work for a very popular telecommunications company who are British. Work that one out themselves.
Virgin then.
No. And yeah, I get to this lane, right, and I've already been told there's a gate code. There's gate codes written on the paperwork, but I got to this lane. I've got a number. I thought, I'm going to ring the guy and make sure this is the right lane. Rings the guy up, and I go, it's all on video. It's coming out Monday. I ring the guy up and I go, right, I'm at this gate, I'm looking at this lane. It looks like there's a barn at the end of it. Is this the right lane to be going down? He went, yeah, that's the one. By the way, what are you in? I went, 18 tonner, 10.5 meters long. Oh, that'd be a good test. He was honest about it. He said, I have no idea if you're going to fit, mate. Well, I'm in now. Let's go.
I had roughly pretty much the same the other day. I think it was Thursday. I had a delivery in Exeter, and I got to the lane entrance. And I rang the guy. I said, "Are you sure I can fit down there?" And he goes, "What are you in?" I said, "I'm in a 32 tonner. I'm about 40 foot long. Mine's quite an extended truck, so it's a bit longer than your typical sort of 32 tonner." And he said, and he went, "Oh right, I thought they'd be delivering it in a transit, mate." I went, "No, I'm in my truck." Yeah, and he goes, "To be honest, mate, I don't know if you're gonna get up here, but do you want to try it?" I was like, "Yeah, go on, then let's try it." And we ended up like the turning into his farm was like I basically had to turn back on myself, so I couldn't turn right into his farm, and it was such a tight lane. But me and the bloke worked together, and I rang him. He was watching me back, and I reversed up into his farm and had to reverse out.
It's nice they actually gave you a hand. By the way,
but again, going back to it, these are all the situations that Karen was recording that bloody Amazon guy. Any one of us could have been in that situation.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
Will, you had a tight one into was it a playground or something the other week?
Oh, in that vlog, yes.
Yeah, that looked really tight. I mean, anything could have gone wrong.
Into a playground.
Yeah.
Rach, check the hard drive. Rach, check the hard drive.
Please keep Will and Rowan.
Please keep Will away from playgrounds.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Yeah, that was to get him into that one, as you see in the video. Going between the walls, I had both mirrors tucked in, and yet they were both mirror backs were still scraping like both sides to get in.
That's why they have mirror backs, though. They're there to protect the electronics, not there to stay there. I'm not on the full set.
All right, so Sam, you said you had something to rant about today.
I have many things to rant about.
Just one will do. Just one will do. Just one random one. Let's have Sam's random rant.
Right. Fuel prices. We've got to touch on this, haven't we? We can't get away with this. Right, hang on. Now, I get it. At the moment, fuel prices are absolutely extortionate, and the government do need to do something about it. Okay. Nice. Esma. But something needs to be done because at the moment it's throttling the country, it's throttling the world, it's throttling Europe. But what a lot of people have forgotten, and this is just a theory of mine, I haven't actually conveyed this to anybody yet, is that this is the price we're paying to help Ukraine. No one's thought about it that way yet.
Yeah.
So please, everybody, would you reckon on that little theory?
I think you're right. I think the thing is, the government, I think, they've gone, ooh, we could make a few quid here. We could make a few quid here, couldn't we?
Hope not, because if they're making buck on the back of that.
That's what I personally think. I think the government are just going, let's have a bigger rake here. That's what I think.
Yeah, the injury they're getting off the back of this is absolutely unreal.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Most of that is VAT.
VAT and fuel duty, yeah. I mean, what is it? 8%, not 8%, talking out my ass. Please, somebody in the comment correct me on these numbers, but I think 60% of an entire tanker in price is fuel duty.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
That's mental. But we're still going to, whatever they put it up to, we're still going to pay it, aren't we? If they went up to £3, £3 a litre, we're all still going to put the same amount in our cars and still use them, and they know that.
I just can't afford aircon anymore.
That's right.
What I call aircon in my car sport mode.
Windows down.
Yes, I turn that fucker off.
Yeah. Have we got any comments on this? No comments on it yet.
Comment just having an argument about my monkey.
Your monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, monkey. Can you do me a favour? Can you go and spank your monkey, please? Yeah, the fuel thing though, I think it's getting ridiculous. I'm actually considering buying, and now I'm a bit of a diesel freak, but I'm considering buying a electric car at the moment.
Have you ever driven one?
No.
I have.
I have.
What are they like?
No, I'm the biggest petrol head, the biggest DERV head. There is going. I love cars. You stick a Cummins in anything, I just come. But I would, if I could afford it, which I can't, but if they were at a price where I could afford my Focus at, I would buy one.
Yeah. Now I got a quote actually in my emails. Bear with me, and I'll this lady phoned me up because I was interested. I was looking at buying an electric car, and where is it? I'm just trying to find.
Out of interest, what was you looking at?
It was a Seat.
Gee whiz.
Imagine him getting into a Gee whiz. Christ, you have to cut the roof off.
But it worked out nearly £1,000 a month. I think it was like 780 quid a month on CPC. Yeah, and I'm like,
what, CPC? You don't even own the fucker.
Exactly.
There are companies out there. Obviously, I'm not going to mention the company's name, but there is companies out there that you can do basically just a monthly hire of them, but they work out the same sort of money as like a finance deal. Huh?
I want to own it though.
Yeah, but if you buy a car on finance, you never really own it, do you? Because the second you finish making your last payment, you trade it in and get another one. So the only way you're ever going to own a car is to buy a cheaper one, I guess.
By the way, for all the people moaning about my audio issues, Amazon have just sent me an email recommending me a new mic.
What do you? Matt's got a good question. Then, do you see an electric HGV? What do you reckon? I reckon. Sam's waving his finger. Sam, let's go to you.
Brilliant idea. Amazon are already doing it. You know, obviously you don't find many charging points in the middle of Jack Farmer's Field. But you know, for basic trunking, when you're going from depot to depot, where obviously you have a charging point, makes perfect sense. For something like yourself, Daz, or myself doing, well, obviously you tramp, I do the odd night out throughout the week. It doesn't make sense because the infrastructure will never be there. You know, you're on Lim. What's Lim got? 300 parking spaces? Well, you go and put 300 HGV charging areas. It's not, that would never work, would it?
No.
It'd almost need to be depot to depot and do a battery swap one end, wouldn't it? It's the only way it's going to work.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring your payload down so much with the weight of the batteries and stuff.
Well, that's the thing.
It can only work on like parcels and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, like TNT, Amazon, Love Honey. You know, they're just trunking from depot to depot. And I mean, I don't even know the reason why they are running on B doubles, if I'm perfectly honest with you. They're not carrying weight, are they?
No. On a different note, I've heard about this. I wanted to just talk about this actually very quickly because Christopher says, what did you all think of the truck episode on Top Gear a couple of weeks ago? Don't spoil it if you've seen it, because I haven't seen it yet, and I keep meaning to watch it.
People talk, and then I'm going to come with my own little rant at the end.
All right. Okay.
I actually haven't seen it. I've seen little clips, but I haven't managed to watch the whole thing. So
apparently, according to my dad, apparently they stuck up for the trucking industry big time.
Apparently it's quite good.
Yeah, I've not seen it. We haven't seen it, Christopher, but I do want to watch it. So, Sam, rant away. Do you want a solo screen for this? Do you want me to-
No, that's all right. That's all right. I love watching people's facial reactions. It's like, oh, just ooh. Now, your old man is right. Big up your old man, by the way. He's a legend. But he's right. They talk about, these things in tight areas. You drive through a town. This is actually quite difficult. And they drove through Storm Eunice and stuff like that. So they did touch on the fact, but also a lot of it was laughing and joking. There's what's his name, Paddy McGuinness, driving his Scania V8 with his Tang hat on and his check shirt and his cowboy boots. Will's perfect outfit. You love it. But at the end of the day, you see it on Facebook in the HGV Professional Drivers Forum. Going off on one going, oh my God, they didn't show the industry to be what it's purely. It's a light entertainment program. They're not going to sit there and go through every single problem of the HGV. They're here to entertain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would take it
to depress you.
It would take weeks. The episode would be so damn long, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
But it's not the point of the episode, is it? It's there to go look at us when we're driving the truck. Fair play to them for getting the class ones.
Yeah.
I ain't.
No, Jim says it was better when May, Clarkson, and Hammond did it years ago. I do remember.
That's the first episode I ever watched with them three on.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that. He was driving a Scania then, wasn't he? Clarkson had a Scania. And
Clarkson had the Magnum.
Yeah.
Was it a Magnum?
You know what? I'm the biggest Renault hater in the world, but I fucking love Magnums. Mainly because I had to push my dad's mate, who was a good 15 stone, into one when I was 7 years old in Rouen, in France.
Magnums are all right until you forget you're in one when you're going to get out of it. Because the steps are behind, don't they?
Yeah. Yes. No, I did it in Convoy in the Park last year because I had a Mark 1 Magnum AE, the original Magnum, and I was talking to the Renault rep, basically tearing him a new arsehole. And I was like, you know what? I'll tell them the story of when I was 7 years old. My dad's mate was pissed. My dad was pissed, and I had to help him into a Magnum, which obviously, me at 7 years old trying to push him into a Magnum the way the steps are is no small feat. But we did it, and I was telling him the story, and he laughed, and he goes, "Well, there's one over there. Go on, go have a sit in it. Go on, you like your old trucks. Go have a sit in it." And this is after me telling him why the T Range is crap. And yeah, I went and sat and I climbed up into it. All right, everything's come flooding back from my childhood. I was like, "Oh, Dad, have a look at this. Come in here. Climb up, have a look at this. This is what things used to be like back in the day. Oh, fucking hell, we don't know we're born, mate. Going off on one, instantly fell out of it. Went for a step that wasn't there, fell on my ass.
Taz has got to go. Taz, we'll see you later, mate. Thanks very much. Try and have a good rest of your day if you can, mate. He's had a bit of a crap day today, bless him.
I had him on the phone the other day. So I'm stuck in the M25. Where do I park? You're fucked.
So why? One thing I thought we'd because we're at 40 minutes now already. So one thing I'd like to do is I want to try and keep this to an hour going forward. It's working, but it's we'll keep it to an hour. We'll keep it to an hour. It's a good podcast sort of length,
Do you some editing?
But what I wanted to do was have like I wanted to discuss this with you and the viewers and listeners, of course, if they're listening on a podcast. I'm going to try and release this on a podcast. But what I wanted to do is kind of have myself and say Sam, Will, James, whoever it may be, co-hosting with a guest each week, or say each week. We'll try and do it once a month, something like that. When's good for you boys? When's good for you?
Whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, once a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good. So we'll get
Yeah.
some guests on. I do have some people that want to come in on the show, and we'll get them in at some point. Of course, we can pre-record them as well, but don't have to be live, do they?
That's a good. There is a good question there. Is it strippers coming in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
There
bad
are.
luck for the people listening on the podcast, but good for us.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Keep going. And there it is. Yeah, so that's why we'll get some more people in. Not just keep it to us, you know. Maybe I think Jono was saying he was going to come on.
Oh God.
We'll get a few
I
people
know,
in.
but that man, he's just like he's man's man, isn't he?
Oh,
He's just like, yeah, I wish I'd build a shed.
yeah. Post more drill.
Like, you know, he just does it. You know, like,
Yeah.
it'd take me 2 years to do that. And he's just like, one after 2 weeks, right, I'm going to put one up the wife. Go on. Let's be having you. So I'm putting down there.
I wanted to do something else as well. James, massive plug for your channel. Tell us a little bit about this bad boy.
Should have more subscribers for what he's had. Also, go subscribe definitely.
Yes.
Wait, which one?
Trucking with James.
Yeah.
Tell us about it and tell us what video everyone should go and watch and why.
Well, all of them for starters, but if there's one I could pick out, then yeah, it's probably the one obviously where I got stopped by the police.
I was going to say you're not monetized yet. Don't be setting all of them.
yeah. Just that one. I mean, yeah. I normally just do like a 1 day vlog, and I try and keep it as interesting as possible. But that one, I speak about when I got stopped by the police because they mugged me off, and I'm pretty sure I got stopped for a training exercise. Is when I got pulled over. There were six or seven police officers there checking over my truck. Yeah, pretty weird. Well, when I pulled into the when they pulled me into the services, one police officer in a car sort of pulled me over, and then when he escorted me into the services, there were 6 of them waiting there for me, and then you have them all looking around your truck, literally, as everyone knows, trying to find an issue with your lorry, asking me all sorts of questions. Why is this like this? I'm not being funny. I'm not your typical transport driver. I deliver scaffolding. My loads are like jigsaw puzzles, and
we're cheeky with weights, scaffolders.
yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, yeah. So I'm pretty sure that when the load that I had on when they pulled me over, it looked quite dodgy. Like it looked like a dodgy way, and I'm pretty sure that is the exact reason why he spotted me in the first place. And he couldn't find really much wrong with it. He pulled up on one of the situations with my near side front tire. They thought it was bald. It was perfectly within legal limit. We've sort of had conversations with the tire fitters. They say it was perfectly legal. They've sent it back. They've actually sent the tire back to the original the tire maker, and they've said it's perfectly legal. So by the looks of it, the police officers didn't have a bloody clue what they were going on about. They were basically telling me it's illegal. You need to have this changed. Blah blah blah. But it actually wasn't. And yeah, it was just quite a dodgy day, really. Obviously, they screwed my whole day up, but they were just, to have 7 of them questioning you on this, and that.
Hmm.
Yeah, obviously go and check the video out because I go into it in more depth. But yeah, it was quite a.
And if you want to watch another video of 7 grown men fucking someone, I think it's Snow White.
There was about 4 females and 3 males. So that was actually
Well done, Sam.
So
All right then.
Sorry.
All right, and Will, what video should we go and watch from your channel?
Absolutely none of them. No, the truck in a tight field, is it called? I think it was third from last uploaded. Yeah, that's it. Truck in a tight field, part collection. That is that one I was talking about, going through that between the walls and mirrors being tucked in, and yeah, that's good. And that one's got the GoPro actually on the end of the boom of the crane as well, which you actually edited for me, Des. So
that was
thanks.
bloody awesome shot.
Cheers. No,
Does this some work?
it does look.
Yeah.
Wow.
How's is Rach still there, by the way?
Yeah, she's asleep though.
Oh, bless her. All right, I won't ask her. I won't ask her.
Lazy pig.
Fair enough then. Fair enough. Sam, which video should we go and watch?
Well, I would say the videos that you should go and watch is my Swiss series. It was done nearly 2 years ago now. It was
they were brilliant.
Last ever European trip that I did. It's the end of the video, the part 3 of the video that you'll really want to watch is where I get stuck in Calais for a day and a half. That was, it was a horrible day. I'm sure we'll remember that day because the group chat was just lit with just me absolutely terrified. It was a week before Christmas and obviously 2 weeks before Brexit. And obviously these individuals were going absolutely mental. Truck got damaged. I came back a nervous wreck. Hadn't slept for I'd say a good, I've been awake for about 27 hours at this point. And yeah, it was an absolutely horrible day. But if you was to ask me what my favourite video that I've ever made is, it's called Getting Absolutely Kented, because it's got some of the best shots I've ever done in a video. So yeah, but just have a flip through, it's all good.
Awesome.
It's all monetized.
Yeah, it's all monetized. Every one of them. Every one of them.
We're fine.
Every one of them. There was one that YouTube didn't monetize because things I said.
I've got my first experience taking a truck onto a boat this week. I'm going to Ireland. Ireland, yes.
Oh, pay for what? I'll tell you what, I want a machine now to take over there. It's being paid in euros. There's no receipt, so don't worry about the tax there now.
Can you get duty free?
You can see the quality.
So you plug in your 360 channel?
Yeah, I will do actually. My 360 channel at the moment hasn't got much on it, but I will be probably. It's not monetized yet. I will probably be recording some of this island trip in 360, so that'll be good. But yeah, I'll put all the links in the comments below if you want to check out our individual vlogs. Do check them out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to Ireland, but I've never been on a boat with a truck before, so I'm kind of like
right. I must say there was. By the way, where are you going in Ireland?
Southern Ireland. So I've got 6 drops. I've got 6 drops all over Southern Ireland. So
you're going to love life. You're going to love life. Ireland is one of the best places to go driving. Tight. You'll be driving down the road thinking, I shouldn't be down there, but then you'll see another, guy come down the road giving it the big yeah you. But it's it's driving an island is fun. It's definitely
Good.
fun. But I saw a comment back along. There's something I would like to put to bed. A guy called Jack Rambo asked it at 8:23. There's something I need to put to bed. No, I am not getting a new truck. I said in a couple of videos back along, that my boss was going to look at a new truck for me, and it was going to be a DAF XF 6-wheeler, space cab. Now in the eBay ad, it was good looking, but when I actually had a look at it, it was good looking from afar, but far from good looking. So no, I'm not getting a new truck.
Oh, was he buying it from our company then?
There was one truck we bought from a company that was near you, Scania P320. That's gone now because it was utterly dog shit. Will knows the one I'm on about.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that's about it. Next week, next time we'll try and get a guest on, and we'll have a couple of us host and co-host with a guest. And Chris Ryan asks, why do you guys waste your time on a Saturday night posting this shift the same as when Daz does them?
Because people like you are actually watching, so thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you for watching, Chris. In fact, let's give Chris a round of applause. Thank you. Cheers, Chris. Well done. Yes, there we go. That's exactly why we do this kind of stuff. So thank you for your comment. We love that. Anybody else want to come up with any shit comments? Feel free.
Okay. I'm going to see this shit.
Yeah.
Daz is not here anymore. I can do what I want.
Exactly. Can we
get Chris on next week?
Yeah, Chris, you're on next week, my old China.
I'm glad, Dad, please don't mind me doing this.
Go on.
But some people might see this hat I'm wearing, okay? Now, if you're a lorry driver and you have Spotify or anything like that, In the Doghouse podcast, okay? Because it's absolutely hilarious. These two lads that do it, they shouldn't be allowed to be in the adult world, I'm telling you. But Beat Trucker in Germany, in an episode that involves sex confessions, has something to say. So if you want to go listen to his old little squaddy days in Germany, go listen to that episode. You're welcome, Big Trucker in Germany.
Also, I just want to shout out Jim in the comments. Thanks, Jim, for commenting on my flag, my truck.
That one there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Is it something to do with football? I'm guessing. Yeah, I can't stand football.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch paint dry.
What is it? Oh.
Liverpool. Well, it's a Liverpool flag.
I would rather watch paint dry. I literally would rather watch paint dry than watch football. I find it the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, at the moment, Daz, I like you as much as I like Chris with those comments.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Let's wrap it up then. Who's going to be on next time with our guests?
For about, fuck it, why not?
Yep. Sam?
Good. I'll be on.
Awesome.
Hey.
I'll be on. I'll definitely be on that time of the month.
Yes, you're always on that time of the month.
So notice as I was just minding it, I heard a knife sharpening in the corner.
Lily says, me and Rach. Yep, that'll do. Right, we'll see you all again next time. It will be a proper truck vloggers show with a proper guest and some proper shit going on. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and we will see you later. Say bye, everyone.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Fuck you.
See you later.
Oh, stop it.
Sorry.